four-time Miss Olympia Jay Cutler. Welcome to my channel, Jay Cutler TV, and make sure to stay in tune with the newest and updated videos. Subscribe below, guys. Thank you so much for following along.
Okay guys, welcome to another Be Built by Bros live from Gold's Gym. Something I'm going to show you today is something that Dave and I have been discussing for a couple of weeks and working on for a couple of weeks, and it's something that I call a Merlin Madness set. We're going to be doing it on legs today, which is probably the craziest place to do it. But as you guys know, if you've been watching the show, I have my different training programs like SPEC and ESPX2. And in each of these, I have different techniques that we use. Sometimes we're holding the peak contraction for 4 or 5 seconds. Sometimes we're lowering the negative for 4 or 5 seconds. Sometimes we do that on the positive. Sometimes we do it on the stretch. So what a Merlin Madness set actually is we're kind of combining all these techniques into one set, which actually is madness because we have done it before, and it has got to be one of the most painful things that we've ever done. So we're going to do it on leg extensions today, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to do the first 5 reps moving the positive or the concentric contraction over about 4 to 5 seconds. We're going to do the second 5 reps moving the negative contraction or the eccentric contraction over about 4 to 5 seconds. Then we're going to do the next 5 reps. We're going to hold the peak contraction at the top for 4 to 5 seconds, and then we're going to finish off with as many quick reps as we possibly can. So that could be 5, 10, 15, whatever we have left in the tank. We're just going to go for up and down like piston style. So this is a very, very difficult, intense technique. It's going to cause a lot of pain, a lot of burn. A lot of mental energy is going to be expended to keep up with it. Definitely, if you experiment with this technique, I would not use it for more than 1 exercise per workout. And also, you can probably use almost the same weight you would use for a warm-up. So if you're used to using, say, 150 pounds on leg extensions and you warm up with, 90 pounds, probably the set's going to be done with about 90 pounds because that's how difficult it is. So I'm actually going to have Dave demonstrate it for you because he's going to be the guinea pig, and I'll describe it as he's doing it. So give these Merlin Madness sets a try the next time you feel like killing yourself.
And please write your comments at the bottom of the video if you try it.
Yes, if you try it, let us know how hurtful it was. 4-second positive or concentric rep. Full 4 seconds to get to the top.
That's a 5.
Or a 5 second. He just reminded me. Doesn't want me to shortchange him. This is a very, very difficult technique, the slow positives. Very difficult to keep your body from moving the weight quicker. Now he's going to move into the slow negatives. So it's going to be 4 to 5 seconds on the way down. As you can see, Dave's legs are pretty sliced and diced. He's got about 2.5 weeks for the West Coast Classic. Now he's going to move into the next phase. He's holding the top now, the peak contraction, for a full 4 seconds. This is where it really starts to hurt and burn and get difficult. Holding those squeezes at the top after all those concentrics and eccentrics. Is really where you got to put it into it mentally now. Deal with the pain. Now he's just going to rep him out. Whatever he's got left in the tank. Down and up. Fill it with blood. Get everything he can out of his legs. Beautiful set. Dave, opinion on that?
All right, Big E, it is Monday, and that means it's Ask Merlin Monday. You got some good questions today?
Yes, a couple of good questions today that I would like to address. First question was about the use of probiotics and digestive enzymes while in contest prep, and being that we're right in the throes of contest season, I'm trying to answer a lot of questions on contest prep. And my answer to that would be that digestive enzymes and probiotics is an excellent idea to be using during contest prep, especially. And there's a few reasons for that. Obviously it's a good thing to use year round because it's just helpful for assisting in us assimilating and absorbing all the nutrients that we take in. But during contest prep, especially, since we're usually on a hypocaloric diet, we really need to make sure that all of our macro and micronutrients are optimized and that our body's assimilating and absorbing and using all of it. So using a digestive enzyme product and probiotics will definitely keep the digestive system working optimally so that we can absorb all these nutrients. And also when in contest prep, just because we're in a state of stress, physical and emotional and mental, there's a lot of cardio, there's posing, there's the hypocaloric diet, there's hard training. All of our systems, all of our internal systems are overtaxed and overstressed and may not be working optimally. So an assistance from digestive enzymes just to give our digestive system a boost, and probiotics to make sure that our gut is healthy is certainly going to be very, very helpful during contest prep, especially again as a time when we really need to be absorbing all of our nutrients, micro and macronutrients. So I would suggest using a digestive enzyme and a probiotic with each meal, and using that throughout contest prep. And then it's even a good idea in the off season, but certainly for all of you in contest prep, without a doubt I would include that as part of my supplement stack.
Awesome, thanks.
I was asked another question about whether it's possible to stay in good lean condition year-round by just incorporating small amounts of cardio, 15-20 minutes a day, and keeping the diet balanced. Is it possible to basically stay lean year-round and using just this very small amount of cardio? And the answer is absolutely yes, but it's pretty obvious, I should say, that it's going to be based on how clean you can keep your diet. And this is going to be a twofold thing. It's going to be, number one, keeping cheat meals to an absolute minimum. You have to have the discipline to, even if you're in an off season, to only have cheat meals maybe once a week. No such thing as cheat days where you just cheat for the entire day. No such thing as refeeds where you're refeeding the metabolism by eating donuts and pizza and burgers. Refeeds instead should just be higher amounts of calories from the same foods that you generally eat. And you have to understand that the whole bulking up phase is really not beneficial to us, especially to competitors who are looking to get better from show to show. It's better to just allow your body weight to come up a small amount. I usually try to stay with my guys and girls about 10% of their contest weight. So in other words, if they compete at 200 pounds, I would say 220 would be about the maximum you want to be for the off season. So just about a 10% gain over the 200 pounds. And this should keep you relatively lean, so you won't need to do any kind of excessive cardio. I do believe that some cardio should be used just because it's healthy for the heart, and it's good for you to just keep your metabolism going and to just for recovery and recuperation. So I think that 15 to 20 minutes of cardio, whether it be fasted in the morning or post-workout, is a great idea, but you shouldn't really need more of this if you're going to be disciplined with your diet. And I think this actually is the best way to go for people who are serious about making progress from year to year. I have mentioned before that keeping extra body fat on the body actually prevents gains in muscle mass optimally. It's better to stay lean and have less fat on the body. So keeping that body fat low, not having to overdo your cardio, it certainly can be done and accomplished by keeping the diet in check. And this is something that what you should do is when you're done with the competition, you should just gradually start adding calories back into your diet, even starting by adding 250 calories a day, maybe from a combination of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, seeing where it brings your body, and then just adding a little bit of time until you hit that point where you're feeling strong in the gym, where you're feeling energetic, where you can see that your body's putting on muscle, but that you're still keeping your body fat under control, and that you only need that small amount of cardio. So yes, absolutely, you can do this, and actually it's the preferable way to do it for long-term gains.
Very cool. Thanks, Merlin. Got it.